to another terrible video. I am Kit from Coco and Kit, and it's January again, which you gotta write your New Year's resolutions somehow by looking at your past faults and how you screwed up in every single way. And, gotta remember all that stuff. Which, speaking of remembering, I was thinking about the games that I first played on any system. So why don't I talk about that? That has nothing to do with January. What am I talking about? Surprisingly, I do actually have a few rules for this list. Is it a list? I don't even know. Firstly, if there's a downloaded game that was my first game that I got on the system, then, well, I'll say that, and then say the physical game that I got as well. Second rule is I don't actually have to own the system. It can be things that I've just played, like the Wii U or the Nintendo Switch, and all that stuff. Third rule, it's more like just a thing that I'm excluding. Super Nintendo Classic I'm not including because it's all downloadable titles. And, I can't really buy things for it, which kind of sucks. Anyway, on to the video. And fourth rule that I completely forgot to mention because I'm an idiot. Is that there are going to be different categories like handheld, Nintendo, all that stuff. And they're going to be in the order that I played them. So, that's a thing. Alright, let's talk about the handhelds. The first game is Sonic Classic Collection, the first game I actually ever played, and it's on the DS. It's actually a great game. Go play it. It's got the first 3 Sonic games. It's got Sonic and Knuckles. It's got Knuckles in Sonic 2 and 3. It's got a bunch of art, and you can see the people who made it, so it's awesome. The next one I have is Duke Nukem Advance for the Game Boy Advance. It's weird. It's like the Nintendo 64, but advanced. Anyway, I originally bought my Game Boy Advance, and it came with this game, and it was the reason I wanted the GBA, mainly. Not only for the Game Boy Advance, but the Duke Nukem Advance and crap, but also because I could play Game Boy games. Anyway, on to actually Duke Nukem Advance. It's a great game that takes a lot from, like Duke Nukem 3D, and just mashes it all together to create a new adventure, and they actually went for GBA 3D, which is really cool. The next one, and our last stop on the handheld journey, the 3DS and Shovel Knight. Well, actually it's the 2DS XL, but anyway. Shovel Knight is a great platformer. It's taken a little bit from everything and created something new at the same time. It takes the NES and Super Nintendo style of art, like pixel art, and just makes a great game out of it. It progressively gets harder, but never seems too hard. Now on to the N64. Star Fox, as mine says, Cyan Fox. Yeah, anyway. This was the first game that I ever bought from it. R.I.P. GameSwap. And great game. It kind of sucks that you can't save, but it's also got a really fun multiplayer that I played with my friends. And there's nothing better than just killing all the robots in space with lasers. The one that I don't own, but I have played, the Nintendo Switch with Splatoon 2. To be honest, it was pretty good. I couldn't really tell you that much about it because I didn't play that much of it. The Wii U, Nintendo's most recent failure with a pretty good Smash Brothers game on it. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I have it for the 3DS and it's really good. Now, originally for the PS4, I got it bundled with Battlefront, but the first physical game that I'm pretty sure I owned for the system was Little Big Planet 3, a great platformer that, it also has some online that can be pretty fun. PS2 with, fittingly, Star Wars 2. I just realized I only have the 2s on the PlayStation 2. Star Wars. It's Star Wars. You know it's gonna be good. The next one up is the PlayStation 3. Now, this is another case of I've played it, but, I don't own it. I have the PS4, not the PS3. And I played this over at a friend's house, and the first game that I actually played for it was actually the game Black Ops 2. Next up is the Xbox One. And yeah, you can see Black Ops, but that was the first game that I bought that was physical. The first game that actually came with it was Minecraft. I'm less happy about Black Ops 2 or normal Black Ops, because I was going through this phase where everything I needed, or all the video games that I needed, were first-person shooters. For example, the next console is one that I actually used to own, the 360, specifically the white one, that actually, thank God, never red-ringed on us. And with one of my favorite games of all time, Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. My God, this game is awesome. I remember playing this with my brother and not knowing what was going on with anything because I was in preschool. Good times. Next one is my computer. With Lego Island, the first and currently only game that I physically own for the computer. And I'm counting this as a Microsoft thing because I have Windows on it. The only first game that I actually owned for this is actually on Steam, which is Five Nights at Freddy's, which I am not happy about. Well, this concludes my terrible video that I made in like 10 minutes. Anyway, remember, eat your veggies and don't die out there. Also, Happy New Year! Belated, early New Year, because it's not New Year yet, unfortunately. Anyway, bye.